Hello guys, I'm Sablast. Today we'll speak about DAWs. What is a DAW? It's an audio recording software. DAW means digital audio workspace or digital audio workstation. So basically the software you use to record your music. And we'll speak about which DAW is the best for black metal. But before that, I would like to quote Hans Zimmerman, who said, "The best DAW is the one you use, or the one you know how to use," I would add. So if you have a DAW and you know how to use it, I don't think this is a video for you because I'll speak about my opinions about some DAWs I tried or I've seen or I read about. If you have a DAW and you like it, maybe I won't say some good things about it. But that doesn't mean I'm a pro and I know that a DAW pretty good. If you like it, this is my honest opinion. So, let's start. So guys, today we'll speak about DAWs, and as I said, the good DAW is the one you use, or you know how to use. As Vin Diesel said, it's not about the ride, it's about the rider. So we'll speak about some DAWs today. Here I have a list of DAWs, and we'll speak about Ableton, Pro Tools, FL Studio, GarageBand, Cubase, Logic, Sonar, Reaper, and Audacity. Of course, there are many more like Reason and Studio One, but I didn't try a lot of them or don't have much experience, so we'll leave those out. I think there are some DAWs in these DAWs are listed which are good for black metal. So let's start. Ableton and Pro Tools. Now these are the latest DAWs I've seen. My friend has those and he got Ableton and Pro Tools when he bought this Focusrite audio interface. When I bought this one, I got Cubase 6 and that motherfucker got two DAWs, Ableton and Pro Tools. Now Ableton, let's start, pretty simple. I didn't quite like it. Why? Because I don't think it's the best DAW for black metal or for recording metal music. Maybe it is, but somehow it seems really complicated. I would not recommend a DAW, especially if you're a beginner. But if you read some good things and you know how to use it, it's a good DAW. Now Pro Tools, that's the DAW I actually liked on the first sight. I think it's great for beginners, I think it's great for pros, but some people don't like it. As I see on the internet, some people call it pro noobs or paid tools. I'm not that familiar with Pro Tools, but on first sight it seems okay. But would I recommend it for black metal? No. Why? Because it's called Pro Tools, and pro. If you record black metal, let's face it, you're not a pro. So let's move on. FL Studio. Now FL Studio is my first DAW and it was a DAW, I have nice memories with. I was figuring out how to record music, and FL Studio was the first DAW. When I pressed record, it actually recorded and I was like, fuck! I felt like I discovered America. It was amazing. So I have some pretty nice memories with FL Studio. I worked on it for about 2 years. I learned a lot in that DAW, but would I recommend it? Not really. When I was recording with FL Studio, I instantly knew that one day I will switch a DAW, so it has some minor issues. It's a good DAW, but I would not recommend it. But it's really simple to use. When I learned how to record, 1 week later I had my first black metal album. And because I was a noob. So let's move on. GarageBand. Now GarageBand can be explained in simple words. It's like you're a professional photographer and instead of using Photoshop to edit your photos or some other good software, you choose Paint. So GarageBand, nah, not even for black metal. So let's move on. Cubase. Now, as I said, Cubase is the DAW I got with this audio interface. So pretty much I used Cubase since I started this YouTube channel. I think it's a really good DAW. I recommend it for black metal, definitely yes. I mean, it's really simple. You press record and you record. And that's it. No, not too much bullshitting. You know, simple DAW, great for beginners, great for pros. I would definitely recommend Cubase. Now I switched to other DAW. We'll talk about that later. Not because Cubase sucks, it's because I had a later version, and you know, every time you have to upgrade Cubase, you have to pay. So, I mean, it's not that I'm poor motherfucker or anything. I mean, I wanted to try some other DAWs, but Cubase is definitely recommended. Not too expensive and great DAW for black metal. I would recommend Cubase. Logic. Now, not too many to say about Logic. Is the DAW you can't use on a PC or on this Windows shit. So it's DAW you can use only on MacBook, Apple products. So and I don't think a lot of black metal fans use Apple. So is it a great DAW? I know that a lot of metal YouTubers use Logic and a lot of musicians today, but it seems nice when you look at it. But you know, I have this shit, so I can't use it, and probably neither can a lot of black metal fans. So that's it. Sonar. Now Sonar is a DAW which I first saw when I was recording with my first black metal band, and the guy who recorded us had Sonar, and I was amazed. I was amazed how he worked in that DAW. Everything looked so professional. Great sound, really great sound. Even bands he recorded before us had a great sound with Sonar. I would definitely recommend Sonar. But the thing is, After Effects Studio, you know, I was so inspired by him that I got Sonar too, and it was messy. You know, not that footballer messy, but you know, it was messy for me. And I think big deal you can look at DAWs is how you can adapt to it. So in Cubase you can adapt pretty fast, in FL Studio pretty fast, but in Sonar I think you need some time to figure it out. And I'm a pretty lazy motherfucker, so if you are too, I would not recommend Sonar. But if you have some time, as I said, that guy was using it like a pro, and he got some really good sounds in Sonar, and I think Sonar is a great DAW. So if you have some time, check it out. Reaper. Now, Reaper is my latest DAW. This is Reaper right here. I actually bought Reaper because I used the trial version, and I was so amazed with Reaper. Now, I'm not sponsored by any of these DAWs. Who would sponsor a black metal idiot? Anyways, Reaper is a great fucking DAW. Even great for black metal, for any genre, especially metal. I would definitely recommend the Reaper. It's really easy to adapt. You know, in first day I learned everything in it, like this. So I'm still learning how to use it, but really there is no much things to learn. So you can start recording immediately. Everything is really explained. It updates on itself. People in Reaper are really, you know, kind and really willing to help. So I would really recommend Reaper. Now, Audacity. Audacity is the most used black metal DAW, or should we call it DAW? I don't know. Audacity is basically a software you record with, so you can do much things in Audacity. a lot of black metal fans like Audacity and they use it on purpose because Audacity is a raw recording software. And but if you want to learn something more and more about recording, Audacity is not the choice for you. But if you just want to record and have fun and play or learn how to play, Audacity is free and you can download it. You can't do much, but you can play. Same like GarageBand. And guys, that's it. A few words about every DAW I tried or did not try, but have some experience. So mostly DAWs I used was FL Studio, Cubase, and now Reaper. So 3 DAWs. Some others, I tried, blah blah blah. And of these DAWs, I would really recommend. It's not that I used them. I mean, I used FL Studio, but I would not recommend it. I would definitely, my first black metal pick for black metal DAW is Reaper. So, my honest opinion. Second is definitely Cubase if you have some money, but Reaper is definitely my first choice. And I mean, I'm still new to Reaper, but we'll see how it goes. It's not because I use it. I mean, I used other DAWs and I did not recommend them. So, Reaper, not because I use it now. Okay, enough shitting. Till next time, I'm Sabast and hail.